In 1942, an Allied fleet sailed into battle, knowing it was probably a one-way mission. By February 1942, Japan was advancing across the Pacific at an astonishing pace. Hong Kong had fallen, Singapore was collapsing, and Japanese forces were moving toward the resource-rich Dutch East Indies. The Allies knew what was at stake. If Japan captured the islands, it would gain access to vital oil supplies needed to continue the war. A desperate response was organized. Warships from the United States, Britain, the Netherlands, and Australia were combined into a single force known as the WWII Fleet. Their mission was simple: intercept the Japanese invasion fleet before it reached Java. On February 27, 1942, the Allied fleet sailed into the Java Sea under the command of Dutch Admiral Karel Doorman. The odds were not in their favor. Japanese naval forces were larger, better coordinated, and supported by experienced crews who had already won a series of victories across the Pacific. As the fleets closed in on one another, one of the largest naval battles of the early Pacific War began. Shells thundered across the sea as cruisers and destroyers exchanged fire over vast distances. Smoke covered the horizon while ships maneuvered desperately to avoid enemy attacks. The battle quickly turned against the Allies. Japanese torpedoes struck with devastating effect. Several Allied destroyers were sunk or crippled. Communication problems and confusion made coordination increasingly difficult. Yet Admiral Doorman refused to turn back. His famous order was simple: attack until all ships are destroyed. As darkness fell, the fighting continued. Japanese warships maintained pressure while Allied vessels struggled to regroup. Then disaster struck. 2 Dutch cruisers, including the flagship HNLMS De Ruyter, were hit by Japanese torpedoes. Massive explosions ripped through the ships. Admiral Doorman went down with his flagship. The Allied fleet had been shattered. In the days that followed, surviving Allied ships attempted to escape, but many were hunted down and sunk. The Battle of the Java Sea ended in a decisive Japanese victory. With Allied naval resistance broken, the invasion of Java could proceed almost unhindered. Within weeks, the Dutch East Indies would fall. The battle marked one of the worst naval defeats suffered by the Allies during the early Pacific War, and it cleared the way for the largest extent of Japan's expanding empire. This was episode 9 of my Pacific Theater series. Comment yes if you want episode 10 and follow my channel so that you don't miss any new episodes.